Good morning. In the car a little early because it is the annual Be Well Within checkup work thing, blood draw, all that stuff, which actually I am not required to do because we've made the switch to a new parent company. At least my team has, but it's a free blood work, so sorry, I had to pause and say good morning to my neighbor who was walking her dog approaching my driveway as I was pulling down. She didn't really say good morning back, which was a little awkward, for me at least. All right, so off to the local hospital, actually, which is where in one of the offices, that are connected, they're doing this thing. So, gotta go get weighed in, get my waist circumference measured. I found the card from last year, and according to my scale, I weigh 5 pounds more, which means it's more like 10 pounds more because, that's fully clothed. Actually, since I've been doing just walking and for 3 days, watching what I eat and recording it in the app, I have gained weight. Life isn't fair sometimes. It'll all work out. Oh, here we are back in this bumpy garage. Again, did this exact same thing last year. Shot the same video, although I think I shot it going out. All right, I have worn as little as possible so that my clothing does not add to my weight, which is pretty obnoxious, but All right, let's see if I get a princess parking space like I did last year. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Numbers. See, that didn't take long. That was a very clumsy climb into the car. So I'm glad no cameras captured that, including mine. See, that was easy. What time is it? 7:50. It takes 10 minutes, if that, 15 tops. But blood pressure still excellent. So there was that one time I went to see a nurse practitioner because I wasn't feeling good. And my blood pressure was high, and she was a little concerned by it. Absolutely 100% normal. Everything else pretty much the same. 5 pounds, whatever. And in 7 to 10 days, I will receive the results of my blood work, which I will then handwrite onto that handy-dandy card to keep with all the other ones, like a little nerdling that I am. My middle child was just complaining about this particular left turn lane that I'm in and how long you have to wait. And I was like, man, it's never that bad. It's been pretty bad. He says, as he's able to go because the light has changed and he has his arrow. Okay, two weird things. One is my son hasn't left yet for work. The other is that the screen door, the storm door, is slightly ajar. I always shut that. So, did I really not shut it when I left this morning? I don't know. Let's solve the mystery, shall we? He rode the motorcycle. Look who found the pistachio I left for him. You're welcome. Hey there. Hello. It is 6:50. There, I don't have to put the time down in the corner. It is Thursday. I mowed the front yard, so I got my hour of walking in that way. Although if I want to do some more walking later, I can do that. Heel's doing pretty well. I went without a Band-Aid last night when I slept, and that was probably good for it, so it wasn't so moist. Why do people hate that word? There's nothing wrong with that word. So, yeah, that's the plan. Going to sing, obviously. We sing this Sunday. I am a bad chorister. I have not gone over my music. I really should have, and feel a little bit bad about that because, I want to come into rehearsal. Yeah, I have to be rehearsed. I have to know the notes so that we can work on the other things. And so that's, it was even mentioned at the last rehearsal. All right. I hope you made your day what you want your day to be. So far, so good for me. Oh, here we go. Usually it's a silent shooting of this. Doing a little throat coat because I don't have to add sweetener to it. I'm thinking maybe that's a bad thing in my life. I don't know. I've gone back and forth over the years, right? All right. Now we cover it for 10 to 15 minutes so we can steep. Which is weird, but we're going to do it. So good morning. I know. Same shirt I was wearing yesterday. It is Friday. Yes. I have an open office hours EHR team thing in a minute that I'm going to join. Didn't eat a whole lot yesterday, which is good, but I'm just going to be hungry by the time the whole fasting things. I've started, have I talked about it? Well, I have. So I still have to walk my hour today. That might be mowing the backyard. I don't know, because that was my hour walk yesterday, was mowing the front yard. So we'll see. But we're going to keep on keeping on. All right, my office says now it is 9 o'clock exactly. Happy Friday. Hope you made your day what you wanted your day to be, and I hope you make this one what you wanted it to be. Wish me luck. What else do I say? I can't remember. Look, those two are looking at me. And I just walked out here. Didn't even pay attention to the fact that the deer were out there. But they saw me. And so you can see the one across the street. Where's my finger? It's going to get into the way of the camera. One's across the street. Oh, look, Marty's out. And now he's making that deer run. Oh, there he goes. So, yeah, Mom is still looking right at me. And I didn't do nothing, Mom. I'm just inside. I can't even do anything inside. I saw these three, and it was these three in Hyde Park, Mount Lookout last night. So I'm going to pull up a map on the computer and show you the places where I've seen these three deer. All right, so I'm here, right? Bernie Lane, Salem Road. This is me, and this is their yard, and they just ran across the street over here behind the church, right? So I'm going to zoom back. I have personally seen these deer. And I saw these deer here. There. And there's a neighborhood just right around this park. It might have been right here, actually, where it says Newtown Road. It was like at the bottom of that street. All right, so here's where that is. And I'm all the way down here. So that's a pretty good distance. Now, last night, coming home from church rehearsal, see if I can fit all three things. I don't think I can fit all three things on here. They were all the way over here. Where is it? Yep, Van Dyke at the bottom of that street. We lived in an apartment on Van Dyke at one point. So right here, I saw these deer right here on this corner. So down here, my house, up there, that park, Turpin Hills, Newtown Road, down here, and then all the way over here in Mount Lookout, right about there. That's a pretty good range. So from my house to Mount Lookout, 5.3 miles. 5.3 miles is the kind of as the crow flies. They would not necessarily, shorter. So, all right, that's not too bad. So 7 mile range-ish, I don't know. Hello, I'll bring you some pistachios. Hold on. Dude's out here like, hey, where are my nuts? And then he ran away. Where'd you go? All right, well, now we're out, so we'll see if you show back up. I don't know where you went. All right, obligatory shot of my feet because we are, in fact, walking. It is late. It is after 9 o'clock, but the walking has to happen. So the walking has happened. Now, will I get a full hour in? I don't know. I am on this interesting street. Sorry for showing your house. Of a bunch of these concrete homes. It was a whole little subdivision back in the day, and maybe I'll try to find the link and put it in the comments or something, because a local blog researcher person who is interested in architecture and these things has done an article about it. Oh, you're probably losing me until I get to the next street light. But there's a couple more of those houses. They're cool. They're little, but they're kind of cool. Very post-war. It's a very post-war thing that happened out here in Mount Washington / Anderson Township. Okay, Friday night, had some dinner with the wife, and now I'm getting barked at. So I'll talk to you later. But I just want to check in. See you, bye. I even looked at a porch light. You can't see me at all. I'm not going to get my full hour in. I walk past my house and down another street, and I'm going back. The neighbors, or however, kids are having a grand old time. So I'm definitely not going to walk with my phone out talking to it when I get there. So happy Friday. I hope you made your Friday what you wanted it to be, as always. And let's charge on into the weekend, eating well and getting our exercise. Right? Oh, there I am. Hey. All right. See y'all.